Alright, welcome to another episode in the episodes. I've lost track of the numbers. It's 230 something, I think. I've lost track. I'm going out. I'm working on a video. I alluded to this video some time ago, and I said I had an idea for a video. I wasn't really sure. It kind of goes along with the hashtag, the all human struggle hashtag, and it is about facing your fears. This is a theme you may have noticed that I have employed this theme multiple times throughout the life of season 1. That if you don't try something, if you don't do something, then it won't happen. And I'm reprising that yet again because I still see people around me in my daily life who want to do something, but they let their fears hold them back. They let fear of failure or fear of rejection or fear that it's going to be too hard or fear that it's not going to pay. They let fear hold them back. And so I started on this video about a week ago, just trying to put together a rebuttal to that idea that fear is something that you have to, let it control you. So the rebuttal, and I guess I'll go ahead and say it is going to be a music video. I'm doing another music video, so I'm going to try to. It's not going to be a spoken word. This is another. I'm calling it the EDM version. So that's what I'm doing. So, and that's why I'm in the car today. I am going to go out and shoot some clips for that video. So I'm trying different ways of using the DSLR while driving in the Acura. I never really found a way to do that in the Tahoe that seemed convenient. And I finally eventually gave up and just went to using the iPhone all the time when I was in the car. With the Acura though, I don't know, I feel like it's worth exploring to see if I can improve my car time video and audio quality a little bit. So I've been happy enough with the windshield time from the Tahoe. The problem in the Acura is there's just not a good place to mount the phone. I found a place I kind of liked, but then I kind of didn't like it there. So I'm gonna, try to constantly improve, incremental improvement. Brian Blashis had a. I'm sorry, I always say the names wrong. I pronounced my own name wrong. Brian had a video recently about incremental improvement, incrementally getting better with each successive attempt at something, and that is kind of the story of my life, I guess, is trying to incrementally get better. Today I dropped a video, the tutorial video on the Photoshop plugin Portrait Pro, and I kind of looked around. That seems like an area of YouTube that is not overly represented with videos. There's a lot of cool features in the Portrait Pro, and so I'm gonna do some more tutorials. I'm probably gonna try to make that more of a regular thing, maybe once a week or so, to try to fill that gap that appears. The Portrait Pro plugin is pretty amazing, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of tutorials on that, so I'm gonna see if I can get in on that. I also dropped the subreddit group, the the guy that made a subreddit for me, and then we sort of had a little negotiation that if the subreddit got a certain number of subscribers, I would make a video, private link it there. So I did. So you can go to down in my description. There's a link to the subreddit video. It's not blocked from anybody else. It's just that it's publicized there, and it's kind of goofy. They wanted a lot of things, and I tried to deliver. So if you're interested in seeing something pretty goofy, you can slip on over to there and check that out. So I've come to Kankakee Marsh to do some video clips for a video I was talking about. As I was driving to the Kankakee Marsh, I'm gonna whip out my Osmo Mobile here. Hopefully it's charged up, and I'm gonna do some B-roll with the phone. So I really like the effect of the using the gimbal, but I have to say there's just not a good way of putting it down. When I was doing the Be the BB video, I was trying to put it down. There's not a screw mount in the bottom. The screw mount's on the side, and so you have to have a very particular tripod thing with a 90-degree neck on it, and it's just not they've made some improvements, and it is very, the results are really nice, but getting to that place where you can get those results, number of steps that must be followed. Also, I gave up. I haven't tried lately. I gave up on their video app. I'm using Filmic Pro, and Filmic Pro will talk to this guy. I think I've got the blinking, you're about to lose your battery indicator, maybe. I don't really care about audio for this one because I'm just doing some video. Device, hardware, Osmo Mobile, turn it off, turn it on, and it pairs. And now the handles and yeah. So I'm gonna go shoot this stuff. Anyway, a little quick behind the scenes. I don't know if that interests very many people, but there it was, and I was sitting here doing it. I thought I'd go ahead and video this. All right, I'm gonna go shoot some of that. I'll talk to you in a second. Wrap this guy up. Wrap up this episode. So bringing this conversation back to the idea of not letting your fears stand in the way of what you're doing. My second son Nathan called yesterday, and we were talking, and we got talking about the channel, and there was the theme of bravely going forward was part of that conversation, and he made an observation that, and I really appreciate, because his insight into these kinds of things is very, very valuable. So he said the diversity in my channel was really a reflection of who I am as a person, and he started going through all the different things I've done in my life, being a teacher and a coach in the past, and then working in mental health, and then working in technology as a web designer, and the photography and music, and all the things that I have touched over the years. He said the playlists are a great way of putting that content there for people, and he encouraged me to not be shy about that. He encouraged me not to feel like that was a mistake. He pointed to another YouTuber that he subscribes to, does games and things like that, and then reviews and playtime, and he said the way the guy uses playlists, it lets all of his 2.7 million, 3.7 million subscribers know when to check in. And he was tagging things in the titles so that Nathan knew whether or not he wanted to go watch that video, or whether that was going to be one of his things that Nathan wasn't interested in. You know, he reviews this anyway game that Nathan doesn't play. Nathan doesn't necessarily want to go there. He said that I should keep doing what I've been doing, and that I should continue to be true to who I am, and not let my fear and not let the fear that I'm not doing what everyone else does. He said, don't worry about that. He said, just keep doing it, keep labeling your videos so that if someone wants to watch a photography tutorial, then and a Snap Life episode appears in their subscription, they won't go. But if they're not interested in photography and a photography video does show up, then they won't go. I think I said two negatives. If you want to watch the photography video, then he encouraged me not to let my fears hold me back. And I really appreciated that. He reiterated again, he said, Dad, you have a way of taking really complicated and interrelated ideas and then just break them down to something simple and a nice little soundbite. And he called attention to the MISC +1 video I did last week. He said, you taught me that, years and years ago, and he goes, I've adopted that in my own adult life, that I always do that one more thing just to kind of stay ahead of the game. He said, but I never thought of those words. And he complimented, he said, my way of breaking things down like that. So I appreciate those remarks. That's it for this video. It's kind of a channel update and a testimonial about not letting my fears stand in my way of doing what needs to be done. Not letting my fears hold me back. My fear of not being like everybody else, my fear of not being good enough. Nathan's encouragement was, keep making videos, keep labeling the videos, keep putting them in the playlist. If you want to make another spoken word video, by the way, he and another very intelligent young man have said that I've got to do more. So we'll see what comes of that. But the next video that comes out, the one I'm working on today, the reason I came to Kankakee Marsh, the reason that I came here, there's a sign. That is not going to be spoken word, but it is going to be a music video. The wind is kind of brisk. I got some more B-roll I need to shoot for that other video. Thank you for watching this one. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment, a question, a thought, all those sorts of things. That is all I have for this one. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. That the diversity in my channel was really a reflection of who I am as a person. The wind is about to blow this over.